English Literature Form 2 Cider with Rosie by Laurie Lee. Scheme of work reference page numbers 4 and 5 of your English Literature Anthology. Before moving to the lesson, we will see what the learning objectives are. After doing this lesson, you will be able to get a brief idea about what an autobiography is, learn more facts about the author Laurie Lee, learn briefly about the story Cider with Rosie, enjoy the story, get to know about the characters in the story Cider with Rosie, learn the literary devices that are used in the story by the author, and answer context and essay type questions given from the story. Have you ever heard the two words biography and autobiography? What is a biography and what is an autobiography? Simply, a biography is the life story of a person written by someone else. For an example, if somebody is writing a story about myself using his own words but writing about myself, that is known as a biography. Then what is an autobiography? An autobiography is the story of a person's life written by that person himself. That means if I am writing a story about myself using my own experience, that means that is an autobiography. So it's different from a biography. A biography is the life story of a person written by someone else, whereas an autobiography is a self-written life story. Before moving to the story, we will have a quick look at the author who composed this story. Who is the author who composed this story, Cider with Rosie? He is Laurie Lee, or Lawrence Edward Allen Laurie Lee. He was an English poet, a novelist, and a screenwriter. He was very popular because of his notable work, the autobiographical trilogy. Actually, what is a trilogy? A trilogy is a group of 3 related novels. What are those 3 novels? Cider with Rosie, which was published in 1959. As I Walked Out One Midsummer Morning, published in 1969. And A Moment of War, published in 1991. Out of the 3 books in his autobiographical trilogy, Cider with Rosie won a remarkable recognition in the society because it was woven around the childhood of Laurie Lee in the village of Slade in England in the period soon after the First World War. So when you read the story, you will come across different situations where his childhood is nicely fabricated in the story in the period after the First World War. Now we'll move to the lesson and get to know about this childhood period of Laurie Lee. In order to enrich your vocabulary and in order to get a clearer idea about the story, here I have given you a list of words that you can find the story. So go through these words once again, and I think they will be beneficial for you all to get an idea about the story and also to enrich your vocabulary as well. As you can see in your literature anthology, before moving to the story, we are given a small description about Laurie. 4-year-old Laurie lives with his mother and sisters in a tiny village. One day he is told he has to go to school. With whom does he live? He lives with his mother and sisters. And how old is Laurie Lee? He is just 4 years old, and the story opens up with the realization that he had to leave the house one morning and he was asked to attend school on that day. That means it's the first day at school for Laurie Lee. And later it's described the way that he got dressed to go to school. That means he was dressed by his sisters and the sisters are persuading him to attend school. Then after, he describes about the experience he had with the senior kids at the school. That means he was bullied by the senior kids and the way he was rescued by the teacher, a kind teacher, and she is explained as the 16-year-old junior teacher. The teacher comes and rescues him from the senior kids, and the way he was rescued by the teacher, and later on the story ends up with the way he explained his experience at school to the family members. When you read the story, you can understand that Lorelei is not in a good mood. When the parents ask why are you not in a good mood, he says that that's because the teacher didn't give him a present. That's because the teacher didn't give him a present. He was not in a good mood. Then actually what has happened was the teacher was marking the attendance, and mistakenly he has thought that when you are marking the attendance, normally we are telling absent and present, right? So this word was mistaken by him, and he had thought that he will be given a present if he stays in the classroom, and that's how the story ends up. When talking about the themes of the story, mainly we can identify that simplicity of childhood, innocence of childhood, and the importance of family ties are being described in the story. When talking about the simplicity of childhood, that means you all are small students, right? So you have very simple needs, very simple desires. Unlike the adults, the children, the smaller kids are very simple. They have simple way of living. When you consider about Lorelei, he is also a very simple character. Can you remember the moment that he refuses to go to school? That's because he does not want to make his life complex by attending a school. Attending a school means definitely you have to go through your academics, then extracurricular activities, then co-curricular activities. There are a lot of things to undertake. So the simplicity of childhood will be limited if he attends a school. So that particular theme is conveyed through this short story very nicely. And the second point is innocence of childhood. Can you remember when Lorelei was bullied by the senior kids? He was just frightened. He didn't do anything against the senior kids. Even though they are bullying him, he just kept quiet. That means the childhood's innocence. That means this child's innocence is portrayed very nicely through the story here. And the next thing is the importance of family ties. Can you remember the instance where Lorelei's sisters make him dressed to go to school? Normally in a family, the family members get together and help each other. So this is the best example to show the importance of family ties and the family ties which are there in Lorelei's family. The next topic that we have to discuss here is the literary techniques that are used in the story by the author. Since we have done literary devices at school, I think these words are a bit familiar for you all. Rhyming words, simile and visual imagery. When you are reading the story, you will come across several rhyming words, several similes, and several instances where you can find visual imagery as well. For your convenience, I have given a few examples, and you can read through the story and find more literary techniques and examples for them in the story. That's all with the explanations. Now it's revision time. Here you are given 2 context questions and 1 essay type question. I'm going to discuss with you all the 2 context questions, and you have to try this essay type question at home. Okay, we'll move to the first question. Read the following extracts and answer the given questions. The first extract is, now, come on lol, you are a big boy now. The first question, who said these lines and to whom are they spoken? Who says these lines? Yes, these lines are said by Laurie's sisters. And to whom are they spoken? They are spoken to Laurie. According to the speaker, that means according to Laurie's sisters, what will happen to the boys who don't go to school? According to the sisters, the boys who don't go to school get put into boxes and turned into rabbits and get chopped on Sundays. What happens to the boys who don't go to the school? They will get put into boxes, turn into rabbits and get chopped up Sundays. The second question, I sat there all day but I never got it. The first question, who is the speaker here? Who says these lines? Yes, Lorelei is the speaker here. To whom are these lines spoken? That means soon after getting home, he says these to his family members, right? He says that even though I sat there all day, I was not given it. Then what is meant by it in this line? It means the present. Okay? It means the present. The second question. Imagine you are 4-year-old Lorelei and write the way you describe the experience you got at the first day at school. That means you have to imagine that you are Lorelei and you have to write your own experience, whatever the things that you have encountered in the school, you have to write it down in your writing book. Try these activities at home. I think you enjoyed today's session. Hope to meet you with another lesson. Until then, stay safe and have a nice day. Thank you.